bodhisattva practices the virtue of exertion. He is faced with unborn and unceasing, non-eternal and non-transitory, non-suffering and non-happy, non-empty and non-real, non-atman and non-anatman, non-unique and non-different, non-existent and not non-existent dharmas. He knows perfectly well that all these dharmas are derived from the complex of causes and conditions, that they are only names and conventions and have no real nature. The bodhisattva who has made this examination knows that everything conditioned is deceptive and his mind rests in the unconditioned. He wants to destroy his mind and holds only nirvana to be true salvation. But then he remembers his original vow and, out of compassion for beings, he returns to the practice of the dharmas of the bodhisattva and accumulates all the qualities. He says to himself, "Although I know that all dharmas are deceptive, beings do not know this and suffer all the sufferings of the 5 destinies. Therefore I will practice the 6 virtues completely." As reward, he also acquires the 32 marks and the 80 minor marks of the Buddhist path: omniscience, great loving-kindness, great compassion, the 4 unhindered knowledges, the 8 liberations, the 10 powers, the 4 fearlessnesses, the 18 special attributes, the 3 sciences and the innumerable attributes of the Buddhas. As soon as he has attained these attributes, all beings find purity of faith. They can taste the practices, are pleased with the Buddha Dharma and accomplish their task. All of that is due to the virtue of exertion and constitutes the virtue of exertion. The Buddha said, "The bodhisattva's exertion does not consider either the body or the mind, or that which is done by the body or that which is meditated on by the mind. For him, the body and mind are identical, equal, without any difference. He uses the state of Buddhahood sought by him to save beings. He does not think of beings as this shore, or the state of Buddhahood as the other shore. He rejects everything done by body and mind. He considers it to be the fiction of a dream, as not done. That is called nirvana, and all these forms of exertion are called virtues. Why? Because he knows that all exertions are false. He holds all dharmas to be deceptive and unreal, like a dream or a magic show. The equality of all dharmas is reality. There is nothing to be sought for in equalized dharmas. This is why he knows that all exertions are deceptive. But, even though he knows that all exertions are false, he maintains them unflinchingly, and that is the true exertion of the bodhisattva. The Buddha said, "For innumerable kalpas, I gave my head, my eyes, my marrow, and my brain to beings to satisfy their desires. When I was observing discipline, patience, and meditation, I lived in the mountains and forests and my body dried up. Sometimes I observed fasting. Sometimes I broke away from the tastes of pleasure. Sometimes I underwent the torment of curses, dishonor, the knife and the stick. This is how my body wasted away. Always in meditation, exposed to the sun and the morning dew, I painfully sought wisdom. I recited the Sutras, meditated, questioned and discoursed. By my knowledge, I divided dharmas into good and bad, coarse and subtle, false and true, frequent and rare. I paid reverence to innumerable Buddhas. With zeal and exertion, I sought the qualities. I wanted to perfect the 5 virtues. But at that time I attained nothing, and I did not acquire the virtues of generosity, morality, patience, exertion, trance, and wisdom. I then met the Buddha Jantang. I cast 5 lotuses at him and spread out my hair on top of the mud as a carpet for him. Then I attained the patience of dharmas free of arising in it. Once the 6 virtues were completed by me. Rising up into the air, I praised the Buddha. Dipamkara in verse. I saw the innumerable Buddhas of the 10 directions, and then I obtained the real exertions. Exertions being equal, I found the equality of mind, and, as a result of this equality of mind, I found the equality of all dharmas. These various causes and characteristics constitute the virtue of exertion. End chapter 27.